A regular meeting of the Board of Trustees of the McAllen Independent School District will be held Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025, beginning at 5:30 p.m. at the Dr. Ricardo Chapa Boardroom Administration Building of the McAllen Independent School District, 2000 North 23rd Street, McAllen, Texas, 78501. Items listed on this agenda may be taken in an order other than as shown on this agenda. Unless removed from the consent agenda, items identified within the consent agenda will be acted on all at one time. At this meeting, there may be discussion and action by the board on the items and subjects listed as follows. Item number 1, call the meeting to order. I have done so at 5:30 p.m. Number 2, please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. And item 3, Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. I pledge allegiance.
Item 4, public comments. We have 4 public comments tonight, maybe just 1. So there's a video. Go ahead.
Here are the public comment procedures. Number 1, individuals who wish to participate during the portion of the meeting designated for public comment shall sign up at McAllenISD.org at least 1 hour prior to the start of the scheduled meeting. Number 2, an individual's comments to the board shall not exceed 2 minutes per meeting. Number 3, the board shall not tolerate disruption of the meeting by members of the audience. Thank you.
Información a personas para comentarios públicos. Número 1. Las personas que deseen participar durante la parte de la reunión designada por comentarios públicos deberán registrarse en McAllenISD.org al menos 1 hora antes del inicio de la reunión programada. Número 2. Los comentarios de un individuo a la Junta no excederán de 2 minutos por reunión. Y por último, número 3. La Junta no tolerará la perturbación de la reunión por parte de los miembros del público asistente. Gracias.
Okay, first person signed up. I don't see him in the audience, so I'm going to call his name anyway. Mr.
Here
Rod
are the
Santa-
public.
Mr. Rod Santana. Okay, Natalie. So are y'all going to want to ask the questions or make a statement? We can't respond to you, but you'll have 2 minutes, and you each have 2 minutes because you both signed up. So we'll go, I guess, with Gabriel first. Welcome, Gabriel.
Hello. I just wanted to ask a question about in regards of student mental health, because I'm not sure if y'all heard the story of USC and the new challenge that's been spreading around. So I just want to know what y'all would do in regards to student mental health and to help your students.
Thank you, Gabriel. You have 2 minutes, so you're good?
That's my question.
Okay. And then Alondra Cruz.
I guess just like what is like new innovations or resources that you all want to add to help students. That's it.
Okay. Well, thank you both, and I guess we will get to you after, or we'll make an arrangement. Are you all going to stick around, or would you like to get a hold of us later?
Is it possible to get a hold of you later?
Yes. Get with Miss Natalie over there, and she will get you our contact information, and then we will be happy to answer your questions. Thank you both.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, we're going to move on to our 4th speaker. Can we? Okay. It's going to be Juan Padron, Mr. Padron. And Mr. Padron, you have 2 minutes. We won't interrupt you. The countdown is there. And so the timer will start when you start.
There we go. I just have a statement to read. Good evening. My name is Juan Padron. I'm a small business owner with offices across the Rio Grande Valley and Laredo, and I also serve on the Teach for America RGV Regional Advisory Board. Thank you for the opportunity to come before you this evening to express my personal support for the work that TFA does in our community. Promoting education has been my community service focus for 35 years because, like so many of us here in the Rio Grande Valley, I have personally experienced the economic mobility that a solid education can bring to a low-income family. I firmly believe that giving every child a chance at a good education can be the solution to many issues in society. A well-educated population is more apt to know how to build and sustain a good quality of life for all, and also more apt to continue to create opportunities for current and future generations. So from a small business owner perspective, I need to have a well-prepared pool of talent to fill the jobs I have available, which is a challenge right now. I also need a customer base with the economic means to purchase what my business is selling. So preparing all our children well in K through 12 is key to a vibrant future for businesses, and Teach for America is part of that effort. TFA is helping to ensure all children in our community are on a good path to economic mobility that will enable them to become positive contributors to society. I commend McAllen ISD for its years of partnership with Teach for America and strongly support the continuation of this educational partnership in support of students and our broader community. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Padron. All right, we move on to item number 5. I'm sorry, was there one more? I'm sorry, yes, we have one more. Michael Barajas. Is he part of your group? Okay, so get with him, and then we'll get to you. We promise. Thank you. Consent agenda items. Do I have a motion for items 5A through 5G?
Second.
I have a motion from Trustee Regalado and a second from Trustee Rivera. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion passes 4-0. And we move on to item 6, instructional services and Human Resources, Business and Operations, Board of Trustees items. 6A, 1, discussion and possible action on the 2025 Certificate of Provision of Instructional Materials. Dr. Gutierrez.
Yes, Madam President and Board of Trustees, each year the district must certify to the State Board of Education and the Commissioner that students have access to instructional materials covering all Texas essential knowledge and skills for the required subject areas. We have Ms. Angela Allen, Director of Student Operations, is available to answer any questions, and this is a 3-part recommendation that the administration is recommending.
Madam President, I move that the districts, or that the board approve and certify the district's instructional materials allotment is used only for the allowable resources allowed by the Texas Education Code 31.0211.
I have a motion by Trustee Regalado and a second by Trustee Rivera. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion passes 4-0.
Madam President, I move that the Board of Trustees certify that for the 2025-26 school year, the district has instructional materials that cover all elements of the Texas knowledge and skills of the required curriculum identified in TEC 28.002, other than physical education for each subject and grade level.
Second.
I have a motion by Trustee Rivera and a second by Trustee Regalado. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion passes 4-0. Items 6B. Oh, I'm sorry, we have one more.
Madam President, I further move that upon request, the district shall provide or will provide to the State Board of Education any public information for any instructional materials requisitioned or purchased by the district with IMA funds, Section Texas Education Code 31.101.
I have a motion by Trustee Regalado and a second by Trustee Rivera. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed signify by saying nay. Item passes 4-0. Before we move on to item 6B, Mr. Barajas is here. would you like to say something, or you want to just get with your colleagues and work it out?
We'll just work it out.
Thank you and welcome. Item 6B, Human Resources items. We have none tonight. Item 6C, Business and Operations. 6C1, Report regarding taxes collected for the quarter of January through March 2025. Dr. Gutierrez.
Ms. Lorena Garcia, our Deputy Superintendent for Business and Operations, will report on the taxes collected by the Hidalgo County Tax Office on behalf of McAllen ISD for the quarter of January through March of 2025, and this item is for information purposes only. Go ahead, Ms. Garcia.
Good evening. We are bringing three separate monthly reports, starting with the January report. The original levy is 89 million approximately, and however, taxes collected to date as of January were 74.7 million, which is at 83.44%, exactly where it was last year. Prior years is at 17.35. And then moving on to the month of February, we are at 82.9 in regards to the 2024 tax roll, which represents 92.70%. And then 1.183 in the delinquent taxes collected, which represents 19.16%. Again, we are ahead of prior year's collections. For the month of March, we have 84.6%. 84.6 million, which represents 94.78%. And then we've collected 20.60 in delinquent taxes. And again, also ahead of last year's collections. And this concludes the report. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Okay, well, thank you for that, Ms. Garcia. Item 60, Board of Trustees. Item 61, Approval of Board of Education meeting minutes.
Second.
I have a motion by Trustee De La Garza Lopez and a second by Trustee Rivera. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion passes 4-0. Item 6D1A, Special Board Meeting, March 31st, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. Item 6D1B, Special Board Meeting, March 31st, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Item 6D1C, Regular Board Meeting, April 8th, 2025, 5:30 p.m. And item 6D2, we are pulling from this meeting and will be added to the next meeting. So we move on to item 7, recess to closed session. Board of Trustees may go into closed session pursuant to sections 551.071, 551.072, 551.074, 551.076, and 551.089 Texas Government Code to discuss the following. 7A, Human Resources Recommendations for school year 2024-2025. 7B, Discussion of Human Resources Employee Resignations and Retirees for year 2024-2025. 7C, Discussion of District Vulnerability Assessment Full Report. 7D, Discussion of Safety and Security. 7E, Pending and or Potential Litigation. And 7F, Possible Real Estate Acquisition. At 5:44 p.m., we are in closed session. At 6:37 PM, we are reconvened in open session. And then we go to item 9, action on items in closed session. 9A, discussion and possible action of human resources recommendations for school year 2024-2025. Dr. Gutierrez.
We did not have any recommendations for this meeting, so we can move on to the next item.
Item 9B, discussion of human resources employee resignations and retirees for school year 2024-2025.
Yes, well, this item was for information purposes only, discussed in closed session.
Yes, sir. 9C, discussion of district vulnerability assessment full report, no action taken. Item 9D, discussion of safety and security, no action taken as well. 9E, pending and or potential litigation, Mr. Ball. 9F, possible real estate acquisition, Mr. Ball. Good enough. And then item 10, scheduled meetings. 10A, board workshop, budget workshop number 5, April 29th, 2025 at 5:30 PM in this room at the Dr. Ricardo Chapa Administration Building. 10B, special board meeting, recognition of outgoing board members, canvassing of election results, oaths of office, reorganization of officers, May 13th, 2025, 5 PM, Professional Learning Center, Texas, our Texas room. Are we still set for that room, Ms. Natalie?
We do have the room, but it's going to depend on whether y'all want to have it that day.
Okay, we will further discuss, so that date might change. 10D, board workshop, student recognitions, May 22nd, 2025, 5:30 PM in the auditorium at Mac High. 10E, regular board meeting, May 27, 2025 at 5:30 PM here at the Dr. Ricardo Chapa room at the Administration Building. 10F, regular board meeting, June 10, 2025 at 5:30 PM here at the Dr. Ricardo Chapa Administration Boardroom, Administration Building. And now I'd like a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Trustee Rivera and a second by Trustee Regalado. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed signify by saying nay. Motion passes 4-0 at 6:40 PM. We are adjourned.